Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the Nike KD6. So as you can see, the KDs finally have their own box. It is orange and gray. On the lid you will find the KD logo with this kind of geometric pattern matching what you're going to find on the shoes, and it's divided by this lightning bolt pattern right at the mid part of the box. Of course you do have your one orange Nike swoosh there as well. Give you a quick look at the label here. The pair I have is a size 9.5 US. The colorway is Sonic Yellow, Midnight Navy, and Tropical Teal, with a suggested retail price of $130 US, up $15 from the KD5, which is of course the previous model. So I'll get the shoes out of the box really quickly so you can get a better look at these. And I know a lot of people are not huge fans of the KD6 just based on how they look. In terms of performance, I've been told that they're actually pretty good and they feel really nice on feet. But as a casual wear shoe, a lot of people just are not big fans of the overall appearance of the KD6, mainly because they look a lot like a pair of soccer shoes. And obviously I'm a soccer guy, so I grabbed a pair of Superfly 2s, and you can see that the overall appearance and silhouette, and especially with the Flywire on the Hyperfuse upper, it definitely has an appearance very, very similar to this particular shoe right here, but obviously with a basketball outsole. So if you guys, just for the sake of comparison, even the placement of the Nike swoosh is just very, very similar, and overall I just thought that it was a pretty cool looking shoe based on my own personal preferences and what I personally like the look of. So I was very excited when I saw the look of the KD6. Now as far as the colorway itself goes, this is the Seat Pleasant colorway. It is the unofficial launch color, I guess, if you want to call it that. And it combines yellow, teal, and navy blue to make up a pretty simple colorway. It's very, very flashy in that the shoe is bright yellow. You don't see yellow shoes all that often. But overall, I like how it looks, and they didn't really sell out. So if you do want to buy a pair of these for yourself, I will leave a buy it now link down below in the description. I'm not sure how long they're going to remain in stock. So if you want to get a pair, I suggest ordering them right away. But again, if you do want to pick up a pair for yourself, the link will be down below in the description. Now, as far as the colors themselves go, you have your yellow pretty much across the entire upper, except for on the instep and half of the heel, where it divides into that Sonic Teal color. You can see that same pattern kind of flows right into the midsole as well as on the outsole. So it's all kind of attached there, which is kind of a cool little theme there. You have this one little patch of that teal color on the outsole again flowing into the outsole itself. You do have your Nike Zoom logo right there on the midsole, as well as a 180 Air Max unit in that same atomic teal color. Atomic teal on the tongue with this unusual little flap here. I'm not sure what the goal was with this extra little flap. I think a lot of people don't like how it looks, and I'm still kind of mixed as far as why they put it on there. I'm not sure why. There's not really any reason that I can come up with as to why they would put that there. Then you have this little yellow logo there. I'm not sure if it's a KD logo. I'm not sure if there's something hidden on the inside, but it is something that they have incorporated onto every colorway of the KD6, at least the ones that I've seen. The laces themselves are in that tropical teal, as you can see, and then of course you do have your midnight navy accents and the Nike swoosh on the outside, the KD logo on the outside, as well as the heel liner and insole, and the insole also features Kevin Durant's signature in bright yellow to match the rest of the shoe. As far as the materials on the upper itself goes, it is made out of Hyperfuse, like I mentioned, with your Flywire embedded there. It has a lacing system right up the middle. The tongue is somewhat unusual in that it has two kind of foldovers. So this yellow part right here folds over on the outside, and then on the inside you have another fold over tongue that folds over top of the first one. And that's what makes up your tongue. There isn't a lot of padding there, and I've heard that it can be a little bit uncomfortable as far as performance wear goes, but on feet, just to wear casually like I intend on wearing these, you're not going to have any issues at all. Again, it's just more about how the shoe looks rather than how it performs if you're going to be wearing these things casually. It is somewhat unusual how they did the lacing system with this kind of nylon cable running from the top of the laces to the bottom, and it's kind of fused in there, and the lace loops are made up by this single nylon cable. It seems very, very thin, and it moves quite a bit when you do pull the laces tight, but I'm not really too worried about it ripping out. I'm sure Nike is smart enough to have done their testing, and they've designed this shoe for really big basketball players. Kevin Durant is by no means a small guy, so I'm sure that they've done plenty of testing to ensure that this is not going to break on you. And if it did, of course, Nike does have their warranty, and I'm sure they'll do their part to replace them for you. As far as the outsole itself goes, you do have this kind of lightning bolt pattern throughout. People call it storytelling traction. Not sure what kind of story it tells, but that's kind of how they did it. It's kind of the reverse of how they did the KD5s, if you guys can remember that. They've kind of filled in the gaps that weren't filled in on the KD5s, and that's how they came up with this particular pattern. It definitely has a decent amount of rubber on there. So again, if you want to wear them casually, they're going to last a long time. You're not going to wear out the sole or anything like that. And then you do have this KD hologram here with his logo right at the base of the heel. Has nothing to do with performance, but kind of just a little add-on they put on there. And overall looks cool. Nobody's going to see it when you're wearing them, but nice that they did include that little detail on the bottom of the shoe itself. So that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion of this video goes. And we'll move on to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes look. Alright, here's a look at the KD6s on feet. Normally I would show the laces done up two different ways, but due to the design of the shoe itself, it just looks really, really weird when you leave the laces undone, mainly because this outside part of the tongue really kind of goes straight up and it just looks really weird. So for the most part, if you're looking to wear these casually, you probably want to have them laced up all the way. Plus the laces are just really long to have them left undone, and again, it just looks really weird in my opinion. So as far as wearing these casually with a pair of shorts, to me they look pretty good. Obviously they have that very modern, sporty look about them, but they are low cut, so even if you're not playing basketball, they're definitely a very wearable and very comfortable shoe. As far as sizing goes, a lot of people are saying to go up a half size on these, and I definitely can see why. It definitely has a tighter fit overall. I'm wearing my usual size 9.5 here, and the fit and the length is tighter than your average 9.5 or your average fitting shoe. So if you don't want a super tight fit, then I would definitely go up a half size. But if you like that tighter feel, then you can definitely stick true to size with the KD6. So that's pretty much it as far as what they look like with a pair of shorts. And I'll move on next to what they look like with a pair of pants. The KD6 just has such a unique look about it that I'm not really sure that it's geared well towards wearing with a pair of pants or just casually in general, which is why so many people are complaining about the overall design. Not sure that I would wear this particular shoe with a pair of jeans or something like that, not only due to the design, but also due to the colorway that I have here. Bright yellow with a pair of jeans to me just looks a little bit weird. So for the most part, this is probably something that I would wear with like a pair of black sweatpants like I have on right now, or even some gray sweatpants. Anything that's a little bit more sports oriented I think is going to look okay. But as far as wearing these with jeans, maybe in other colorways, but definitely not in the Seat Pleasant yellow and teal color. But again, that's just my opinion. So that's pretty much it as far as what they look like with a pair of pants, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my review of the Nike KD6. Personally, I like the look of the shoe, and it's just super comfortable on feet that you can't go wrong. I'm excited to see what colorways are going to release. They've shown a bunch already, and I'm sure there's going to be some really good ones for the KD6. And hopefully, because everybody doesn't like them, you're actually going to be able to get these things instead of them selling out on the release day. So if you guys would like some more images of this shoe just to get a better idea as to how it actually does look, be sure to check out the review page down below in the description on my website. You'll also find buy it now links on there so you can get these for yourself if you are at all interested. Any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. All of my social media links can be found down below in the description. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.